It's raining and snowing. Soccer? The Lady Titans look to plow their way to a third straight trip to state. The Yellow Jackets want to rain on the Des Moines Parade as well. Hey, the weather outlook according to the Lynx, sunny with a chance of making some history. Historic guys game at LC. Try double overtime. Time for St. Albert to get back to the promised land? Why not? Good times continue for the Iowa Western baseball team. So what else is new? The Reavers softball team winning as well, in more ways than one. Now, who will be the one when the Iowa Western football team kicks off a new beginning? Well, I got a hunch.
We're members of the BSZ Juggernaut, and the Bluffs Sports Zone starts right now.
Hello, I'm JJ Davis, and welcome to the latest edition of the Bluff Sports Zone. Yep, that's right. The high school soccer season is once again off and running. Now, we kick things off with the only team to make it to state the last couple of years. And with 10 starters back, Lewis Central's looking to be the Titans once again. For more, here's IDub TV student Frank the Grinder Praisen.
8th ranked Lewis Central kicks off its season at home against Denison Schleswig. It's over before it begins. Home team already at 5-0 with 5 minutes left in the half. Emily Wink to Kelsey McSorley, the sophomore, to the senior. And in the end, McSorley finds the back of the net. Titans lead 6-0. 40 seconds left in the half. The Monarchs keeper stops the first, but not the second. Amy Peterson, her only goal of the game. The visitors found themselves down 8-0 at the break. LC just 17 shots overall in the game, McSorley with 7 of them. Second half, here, the sophomore breaks free. Right foot, far post, her 4th goal of the game. The Titans playing Denison Schleswig's half of the field most of the night. Emily Wink does not finish. Slaughter ruin effect. Anna Bielek puts the Monarchs out of their misery. Lewis Central destroys Denison Schleswig 10-0.
I've been able to do it without my team because we did work really well together and our passing has gotten a lot better.
The plays start in the defense, so we try and set up the offense pretty strongly and just keep a strong back and work our way up.
For the match was to play quick, play 1-2 touch soccer and move off the ball, because that's something that's going to help us when we're going to be running into Sioux City Heelan this Friday.
The 8th ranked Titans then shut out number 5, Sioux City Heelan, 2-0. LC does 5 shots, but the Titans make them count. For the Bluff Sports Zone, I'm Frank Praisen.
Thanks, Frank. Next to TJ. And it's no secret, the Yellow Jackets lost the best player in the area, Samantha Arnold, and her 102 career goals to graduation. But if I know head coach Mark Royer, no worries. 13 Bs are back from last season's city champs. For more, here's IDub TV student Jake Corner Kick Right.
Thomas Jefferson hits the field for the first time this season against Sioux City East. First half, Kylie Goodvin bangs it off the post. Libya Havernage with an incredible save. Scoreless 36th minute. Goodvin again. This time the senior finds the back of the net. The Black Raiders are up 1-0. The visitors 17 shots overall. The 17th minute, Samantha Anderson sneaks one past the goalie. Sioux City East up 2-0 at the break. Yellow Jackets just 6 shots on goal. Lauren Heemiller's shot is stopped. The cold and miserable night gets even colder. Sioux City East shuts out Thomas Jefferson 3-0.
We're not that far away. Basically, 3 big things stood out, and they're really easy fixes. So I expect the girls to come back and be ready to go. We got a good ball club. We have 6 freshmen on the varsity, the most we've had in a long time, and just got to figure out how to kind of get those kids in and get everybody kind of gelling, but it'll come.
It's honestly really well. All of the freshmen and then all the seniors, with all the new girls coming in, we're really all meshing together really well, and we just really work together really well.
The Yellow Jackets dropped their season opener to Sioux City East for the second year in a row. Thomas Jefferson plays 5 of its first 7 matches on the road. For the Bluffs Sports Zone, I'm Jake Wright.
Thanks, Jake. And now, what about the Lady Lynx? Well, AL loses its top goal scorer, but, and it's a big but, the next 8 are back. That's a total of 43 goals. Here's IWTV student Drake PK Curry.
AL holds its season opener against Sioux City West. Conditions? Less than ideal, cold and soggy. 4th minute, the Lynx with a corner kick. Mackenzie O'Brien sends it in. Mishandled by the keeper. The Wolverines get out of a close one. About a minute later, home team keeping the pressure, but a nice save by the West keeper. AL with another set piece and a big scrum in front of the net. The Lynx, a total of 25 shots overall. 20 minutes in, Abby Groper settles it. Then the junior with the cross to Maddie Winland, who shoots but just right in the net. The junior with 5 shots on goal. Less than 10 minutes and a half, Abraham Lincoln CC Saldana. The junior just puts it out of the keeper's reach. The Lynx now have a 1-0 lead going into halftime. Second half, more pressure by the home team. Maddie Winland with a nice look, but corralled by the goalie. This match is still up in the air. Late in the game, Brooke Harold with the cross, but headed out by a Wolverine defender. Visitors just 5 shots overall, but with 10 seconds left, AL goalkeeper Lexi Bates says no way. Lynx win 1-0.
It felt really good just to get a good start to the season. We had high hopes about this game just so that we could start off our season right, and we worked well together, so it was a good overall win.
I expect a lot of shutouts like we had tonight. Expect a few more goals in the future, but the goals are going to be spread out. We're going to have lots of people scoring, so yeah, we're going to get better.
Abraham Lincoln held 8 opponents scoreless last year. The Lynx gets their first shutout in their first game this season. For the Bluffs Sports Zone, I'm Drake Curry.
So, after week 1, here's how it looks. AL a sparkling 1-0, TJ an even 1-1. Now, could this be the year LC breaks through at state? The Saints kick things off with 2 wins. Hey, the goal for the Iowa Western baseball team every year? National championship. And speaking of goals, hard to come by at LC. When we come back.
For more than a quarter century, thousands of Southwest Iowa athletes have relied on this team, Jenny Ed SportsMed. Their sole focus is to prevent, diagnose, and treat your sports injury. They even partner with the surgeons at Ortho West, ensuring you get your own exclusive roadmap back to action. Methodist Jenny Ed SportsMed invites all Southwest Iowa athletes to its free walk-in clinic, open every Saturday morning, August through October. Jenny Ed SportsMed.
Get your ass. You're not sitting here. Yes, I am. Move. Give it to him hard. No.
Every day, kids witness bullying.
Why you stabbing me with it? No.
They want to help,
Ow.
but don't know how. Teach your kids how to be more than a bystander. Visit stopbullying.gov.
This portion of the Bluffs Sports Zone brought to you by Cutler O'Neill Meyer Woodring family-owned funeral home, serving Council Bluffs in Southwest Iowa for over 100 years.
The weather? Some of the worst I've ever seen for a high school boys soccer game. However, these two would have played it in a good old-fashioned phone booth. Yes, I'm dating myself, but it's true. I mean, it's ALLC. Need I say more? Okay, I will. The Lynx, a big fat goose egg a year ago. Try 0-18. 0-18. Just 4 goals overall. And Lewis Central, not much better. Try 2-15. So you just know that both clubs are starved for a win. Now, here's the newest member to the BSZ Sports Juggernaut, Brady Goal Kick Angle.
A cold, snowy evening at Lewis Central. Early first half, Titans on the attack. Brendan Figueroa blasts it in. Home team with a quick 1-0 advantage. LC controls possession in the first 40. Lewis Central outshoots Ale 11-0 before the break. Titans lead 1-0 into the half. The Lynx, finally able to manage some possession, get their first shot on net in the 55th minute. A few minutes later, AL with a corner kick. The visitors with some nice passing. Finally, Peyton Shinos sneaks one by the keeper, ties it up with less than 20 minutes to go in regulation. LC with a free kick. But Javier Huerta comes up with the save, still deadlocked, heading into overtime. In the first overtime period, the Lynx with a great chance. Shinos hits the crossbar. We move to a second overtime period. Abraham Lincoln with possession. Xander Day scores it. AL stuns Lewis Central 2-1.
Great win all around. My freshman goalkeeper stepped up huge. People just fought through what was ailing them. I mean, our two goal scorers, they had injuries throughout the whole game. Xander, game-winning goal, he stepped up, hit it when it needed. So it's just a whole team effort.
It's a city match. The game can go either way. 1-1. We left him hanging around. Probably should have finished one of our own chances there. And it just could have gone either way.
The Lynx avenge a 2-0 loss to the Titans last year. AL ends its 19-match losing streak. For the Bluffs Sports Zone, I'm Brady Engel.
Thanks, Brady. Have you been able to feel your toes yet? And then there's the Falcons. Well, St. Albert's St. Albert. The Birds don't rebuild, they just reload. And the Falcons feature City Player of the Year Cole McBride, and that's just for starters. Here's IDub TV student Dylan, the goal scorer, Lindbergh.
St. Albert hosting the Trojans from Atlantic at the YMCA Sports Fields. First half, 14th minute, Matt Smith gives the visitors the early lead. Trojans up 1-0. 28th minute, after a beautiful pass by Cole McBride, Charlie Donaldson gets it past the goalie as the Falcons tie the game. Teams go into the break even at 1 apiece. Early second half, Rodrigo Barras with the laser and scores. St. Albert takes the 2-1 lead early second half. 60th minute, Julian Mendoza's kick gets past Trojans keeper Nolan Farver. Home team up 3-1. Late in the game, Falcons corner kick, Cole McBride with the header. St. Albert finishes off the Trojans 5-3.
We had a lot of chances to shoot. We kept the ball on their side of the half. Offensively, we try and play high-pressure defense so they can't get out of the back. I think that benefited us getting a couple of goals. Obviously, we would have liked to have put it away a little earlier, but a win's a win.
Definitely had a lot more chances we should have put in, but we just had to stay focused, and after we had a couple lousy goals, we just kept our heads in the game and finished.
Our team always kind of come to practice and show up every single day so we can get better every single day to let us show in this game. Didn't really show this game because we had so many chances, couldn't finish, but that's all right, we came out with a win.
St. Albert gets its second win on the season. The Falcons have played 5 matches in 7 days. For the Bluff Sports Zone, I'm Dylan Lindbergh.
Thanks, Dylan. Now, St. Albert's already played 5 matches. The Titans dropped 4 of their first 5. AL just 1 match and a big win at Lewis Central. The Yellow Jackets 1-2. Now, keeping it outside, try 6:30 in the morning. Wake-up call for a certain Reaver QB. But up next, the Iowa Western baseball team wide awake and swinging away after the break.
At Council Plus Savings Bank, you still get personalized customer service.
We have identity-safe checking with LifeLock, identity theft protection.
You get personal mortgage lending to fit your needs now and in the future.
You get business banking with the latest technology because saving you time saves you money.
At Council of Savings Bank, you get people who answer when you call and local employees who are actively involved in our community. Council of Savings Bank, hometown banking the way it used to be.
I'm a teacher. Let me tell you what I make. I make learning a privilege, not a chore, and frustration a tool, not an obstacle. I make working hard seem easy and giving up impossible. I make an old subject feel like a fresh thought and unconventional methods common. I'm a teacher. I make more.
Your future is here at CBTV. You're in the game. You take the shots. It's your story. The Media Studies program at Iowa Western. Real reality TV starring you. For more information, go to iwcc.edu. You know how the Iowa Western baseball team seems to win every even year. You know, national champs 2010, 2012, 14. Well, here's thinking that trend is about to change. Now, the Reavers, to me, look good, real good. And as head coach Mark Reardon tells me, there's really not an ace on the pitching staff, but still a lot of very good arms. And at the plate, as always, a hit parade. Here's IDUB TV student Zach, Mr. Fastball, Harper Blunt.
Reavers hosting Marshalltown at Doc Ross Field. Brody Hagelpit on the hill for Iowa Western. The freshman right-hander gives up back-to-back hits, but gets back-to-back strikeouts. Bottom half of the inning, Michael Klein rips one to left center. It's off the wall for a two-out double. Alex Krupa, who singled, scores. Reavers are on the board. Dom Thompson-Williams follows it up with a shallow fly to left. Easy out, right? Apparently not. Klein scores, home team up 2-0. Jumping to the top of the third, Alexis Melendez to left. Alex Krupa, nice catch. Bottom of the third, runners on the corners. Jordan Getzelman chops one to third. Jake Scudder safe at the plate. Iowa Western up 3-0. Later in the inning, Ryan Merrill rips one off the first baseman's glove, brings in Dom Thompson-Williams for zip and free double bubble. Still in the third, Krupa drops down the bunt. Ryan Merrill scores, 6-0 Reavers. Home team bats around Logan Kiefer, base hit to left. Matt Rendell tries to score from second. And he is safe. A 5-run inning, 7-0 after 3. Brody Hagelpit goes 2 innings, 2 hits, no runs. Jake Barton takes over, the righty with the second of 3 strikeouts. Next batter walks, but Rendell throws him out at first. Bottom of the fourth, and the rout continues. Iowa Western, 11 hits overall. Matt Hoig with his second double. 2 more score, it's 9-zip. Next batter, Rendell singles, brings in 2 more. The Reavers would take a 12-0 lead into the 5th. The Tigers finally get on the board. Barton goes 3 innings, gives up 3 hits and 2 runs. This one all Iowa Western, 12-2 in 5 innings.
I mean, it's nice. It's a good way to start the weekend, and our offense is kind of contagious, and you know, we can score in different ways with some doubles, home runs, and we'll steal some bases, we'll bunt, and that makes it a little bit more fun for us. And when one thing's not working, it's nice that you know you could do something else.
I do whatever I can to get on base. You know, I wasn't 4 for 4. I don't know. I don't remember what I was, but as long as I get on base and help the team, it don't matter what happens.
It's good to have a bullpen. You know, Brody was kind of pitching with a heavy heart today, starting off just because his grandpa passed away a few days ago, so he's actually leaving here, I think, tomorrow to go to that funeral for that. So, I mean, you know, he wanted to pitch, and I gave him the ball, and so, you know, you can't blame him how he started, and he was struggling, but, you know, there's things more important than baseball.
The Reavers sweep Marshalltown, winning 4 straight games. Iowa Western outscores the Tigers 30-4. For the Bluffs Sports Zone, I'm Zach Harper Blunt.
Thanks, Zach. And then there's the ladies. And I've said it once, and I'll say it again. Why, the Reavers are so young, they don't know any better. There's fight in this club as Iowa Western outguts Muscatine at Muscatine 6-5 and 9 and then 3-2 and 8. The Reavers then smoke Southeastern the very next day twice at Southeastern. Home sweet home for a double dip against Marshalltown. Iowa Western doesn't waste any time. How about a double steal very first inning? Tracy Edwards slides on in and the Reavers are on the board. Ali Martinez then drops down a bunt. Ashley Caro hits the dirt and it's 2-0. Now pitcher Rachel Hanks needs 7 strikeouts to reach the magic 300 for the season. The Super Soft runs off with 6 in the first 3 innings, 1 for the books. Bottom of the third, Amanda Whiteman, her second hit of the game, over everybody's head for a double. Dana Hieta, who single scores 4-0. But the story's about the lefty from Missouri. Rachel Hanks, 1 pitch away from the history books.
Ladies and gentlemen, that last strikeout was number 300 of the season for Rachel Hanks.
Rachel Hanks writes her name into the Reavers record books. Now, Iowa Western bangs out 11 hits. Hieta with her second, a double to the gap. 2 more come around, and the Reavers tame the Tigers in 6, 8-0.
Yeah, I was thinking the record too because the rest of that game was nothing. We didn't play well, but Rachel did her job and she gets 300 strikeouts in a season, which is amazing.
I just worked hard over the summer. Like, I knew I really had to work for it, and I worked with the pitching coach and I worked with the trainer because last year I just had to come in a lot stronger than I was.
What's it mean to do it with this team and with these girls?
I really like this team. Like, I feel like our chemistry is really strong, and it just means a lot. They have my back, and especially with Allie behind the plate, it just really connects. Like, we're all connecting really well.
Rachel Hanks all smiles after a historic performance in Game 1. Now Hanks strikes out 7 more in Game 2, wins her already school record 32nd game of the season. Iowa Western sweeps Marshalltown again 8-0. Up next, our play of the week. Now, a lot of contenders, but only 1 golden goal. And the latest Golden Boy quarterback for the Reavers. On the other side.
If you drive buzzed, it could cost you around $10,000. You'll face major legal fees, major fines, and steep insurance penalties. You could lose everything. Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
That's slow. That's slow and below the top. Seriously.
Now, I knew this kid's father before I knew him. Omaha North head coach Larry Martin, one of the most well-liked and well-respected coaches in the Metro. Now, his son could be the next starting quarterback for Iowa Western. And if the past is any indication, well, the Reavers are in good hands. National championship game last year. Redshirt freshman quarterback Zach Martin starts the second half and calls his own number. Spring ball, 1 year later, night and day for the 6'2", 203-pounder from Omaha North.
This year, I mean, it's between me and Najee. Last year it was about like 6 guys, so I mean, it was, we didn't get that many reps in practice, but now, it's just me and Najee taking about 6 reps apiece, and now we get to go and watch film.
Film doesn't lie. Zach played in 8 games in 2014. The son of a coach completes 67% of his passes, throws 9 TD strikes, just 2 picks. In his only start, Martin connects for a school record 6 touchdown passes. Iowa Western dumps DuPage.
The knowledge of the game is there. I mean, you know, I could be over, put something in and explain it to him, and he understands why we would just do that. You know, you don't have to sit there and explain it to him. So his football knowledge is there. That's the biggest thing.
I had a lot of experience last year, especially playing in the national championship game. That helps a lot. And, you know, experience goes a long ways when it comes to football.
Zach Martin, he's a pretty special guy. He's a pretty special guy.
How so?
I can say when running a route, the ball's gonna be there before you even come out your break. He know what you're doing all the time. As soon as you get your head around, he's throwing the ball. Yeah, so I think the team likes in the huddle. We joke around before we go on the field. He's just a funny guy, overall guy. I enjoy being around him. You know, outside the field, we talk, we mess around, even in meetings.
I'm more of a quiet guy. I don't like to get into anybody's face really, but you know, when it starts getting, you know, down to crunch time, I'll let them know if they're doing something wrong.
He's a fifth option.
He just goes about his business, you know. And again, a guy that a lot of people like and you know, hang around with him, and you know, I think he's a laid-back, easygoing guy.
Fun. I like to have fun, play video games, go out to movies, have fun with my friends.
In the end, how do you want this team to look at you?
In the end, that's a good question. As a winner. That's pretty much as a winner, win national championship.
The national title game last year. Zach Martin rallies the Reavers, but it's not enough. A new season is on the horizon, and number 14 looking to be number 1 in the huddle and in the nation. So far, so good. And now it's time for our Play of the Week, brought to you by Buena Vista University. What a way to kick off a new season. The Abraham Lincoln boys in a cold and rainy showdown at Lewis Central. 1-1 deadlock in the second overtime period. The Lynx' Xander Day off the post and in. AL ends its 19-match losing streak. Xander Day with our Play of the Week. The Play of the Week is brought to you by Buena Vista University. Summer classes begin May 4th and June 29th. Fall classes kick off August 24th. Call 712-749-1990 to register today. Now tell me, this hasn't been just a fun-filled, wild show. And I don't know about you, but I always feel like we're just beginning, because more of the same next week and the next and the next and the next. Now, as always, remember to keep it here for more news and information in your community by tuning in to the Council Bluffs News with Marie Zeitner. And so, for this latest edition of the Bluff Sports Zone, I'm J.J. Davison. As always, I'll see you around.